What's up? Hold. Okay, I think we got it. What's up, guys? Making air fryer steak and baked potatoes. Because the air fryer is the best. The best thing since sliced bread. Maybe. Something like that. Hey, I need to wash my potatoes first. And I need to open up my Twitch chat and my iPad. Hold on. Okay, there it is. There it is. Hey, Lama, how you doing? All right, I'm gonna go wash my potatoes. I'm gonna scrub them because they feel dirty. They just feel dirty with my hands. I don't like that. Dirty little spuds. That's what they are. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully they're less dirty now. A little less dirty. Hey, Eddie, how you doing? What's up, George? How's it going? Dry them off a bit. So the potatoes are going to take like a while to cook. I didn't really think this through when I picked out my recipe. I probably should have went with like the actual baked potatoes, but you know, I feel like it's good to know more. I want to show you guys more air fryer recipes to show you guys how like worth the air fryer is, because it so is. It so is. You can make like anything in it. Well, not anything, but you know, a lot of things. Much easier and healthier. So if you don't have an air fryer, you should definitely invest in one. I got a big one because I love it that much. I'm wondering if maybe I can fit everything in there. We'll see. I don't think so. I mean, probably not. I'm probably going to have to make them separately, but you know what? That's okay. I'm going to make the baked potatoes first, and then I'll give it some time to like cool down so that it's like ready to eat by the time the steak's done. So first I got to pierce it all over with a fork so it'll cook thoroughly. Stab. What's up, subscriber? How you doing? Ah. Okay, I think this one's been thoroughly stabbed. Maybe one more for fun. But yeah, I use my air fryer on like a daily basis. Whether it be for like actual cooking things or for warming something up. I used to think that fries weren't reheatable. Not true. They are reheatable in the air fryer. And they taste just as good. No, the steak does not go in frozen. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Don't be ridiculous, sheepdog. Don't be ridiculous. I do not cook frozen steak. saw a TikTok video about that. Okay, well, good thing I don't get my advice from TikTok. Though I should probably make a TikTok to give people advice on so that people won't do that shit. Or do less of that shit, maybe. Why would people do that? That doesn't make any sense. What are you doing to the potatoes? Stabbing them with a fork? Take that. Dirty little spud. Did I stab that in? Yeah, exactly. You gotta poke holes so that steam can escape. Exactly. Okay. So now that that's done, next we're going to spray each potato with oil and then season with salt. I'm gonna get like one of these plates. No, I don't think they'll fit in that. I'll get this plate. I don't want to get my cutting board all oily. Okay. And then some salt. It says 1/4 teaspoon. I'm just going to like eyeball it. You know, just lightly salted. Doesn't got to be too much. Then the oil will like, you know, kind of keep it on there. Okay, they've been oiled, they've been salted, they've been poked. Now what's next? Now we need to arrange in our basket, right here. Like so. Okay, and then I'm going to air fry for 400 degrees until the knife can be easily inserted into the center of each potato, about 35 to 40 minutes, turning halfway through the cooking time. My air fryer only goes to 30 minutes. Oops. Once it gets down to 20, and they like bump it back up to 30, I guess. Whatever. So those are pretty much done being prepared anyway. Other than like, you know, cutting them open, adding whatever you want to add to your baked potato. Personally, I want butter and sour cream. I would add chives too, but I don't think I have any. Maybe some dried chives. Maybe I have some dried chives. I don't have any fresh ones, though. Chives are always a good time, though. Yeah, you gotta, after you serve them, split them open, put in some salt and pepper, and then your favorite toppings. Pretty much done, right? Pretty much. Now for our steak, I need a small bowl. Bam. I got pistachio syrup for my coffee. It's pretty legit. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, sheepdog. Thank God you're here. All right, so it's at like 20 or 30, or I can't math. 27 now, so I'll put it down to like 17. You're so smart. Why didn't I think of that? Seems so obvious. All right, combining the spices in a small bowl. I need garlic powder, paprika, salt and pepper. Paprika. Found my paprika. Yup. Yum, I mean, he's a mistake. Alrighty. 1 teaspoon garlic powder. Actually, I need a half a teaspoon of paprika, so I'm just gonna get my half a teaspoon so I don't like dirty up more spoons. So 1, 2, one of these. Should get my steak out already. Kind of get it to room temp. And I need salt, pepper. One teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, but I never really measure my pepper because I use fresh ground pepper. 1 teaspoon salt. Here's 1/2. See, other half. So, I'm gonna be doing a different stream schedule next week, guys. Gonna try out days because RP has been very dead at my stream times. So I'm gonna see how it's going between, I think I'm gonna start at like 11 a.m. and then wrap up around 5 p.m. and then probably do a cooking stream after. Usually Monday through Friday. So kind of like the opposite hours that I've been doing. Yep, no wrapping in aluminum foil. No need. Not in the air fryer. So yeah, get ready for that. New schedule. Coming soon. I'm going to start it next week. Okay. Probably shouldn't use that fork. Mixing up my garlic powder, paprika, salt, and pepper. I actually like the variety in cooking stuff over RP. Yeah, RP's been been pretty dead lately. It's a bummer. Hoping that being around whenever more people are around will help. But we'll see. It's worth giving a shot. So I gotta figure out how to sleep like a normal person. That's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to sleep like a normal human being. But yeah, I'll try. I don't know if I'll stick with it, but I'm gonna try it. God, that's a big steak. Oh, it's pretty big too. I'm gonna cut those in half. But tonight's Monday. You guys know what that means. Office day. Super excited about that. But I'll probably still I'll probably still, play with everyone during Office Mondays. I don't know if I'll stream it. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do an extra stream on Mondays for that. I definitely have to play it though. It's so fun. Alright. Got my 4 steaks now. Now, see how, 11 minutes until I turn my baked potatoes. Ugh. Potatoes take a while. And now I need to, okay, I should have just not dirtied up a plate and sprayed with oil on my cutting board, because now I have to do the same thing with my steak. So, spraying it with olive oil. Flipping. Heading to my house for dinner. Have fun fighting my husband and kids over their portions. Probably not gonna have a good time. It's my husband and son know how to eat. I'm gonna cover it with these spices. Just kind of sprinkling it on, and then I'll rub it on. While they're sitting, they'll kind of marinate too. Looks like a flat iron steak cut into sections. Hold on. I will tell you what kind of steak it is. It is a sirloin steak cut into sections. Just gonna rub them on each other. How you doing, Lost Ocho? You gonna be in the office tonight? I hope so. Every time I see someone cooking some cooking show on TV and salt the steak, I'm always like, that is way too much salt. Really? You think I'm using too much salt? Oh, bullshit, Trip. Bullshit. I grew up on the internet. I know better. Also chose the best intern. True. I love how, like, a lot of the people who are, like, role-playing the hardest always get mistaken for slackers. That's great. The grain on the closest piece made me think of flat iron. I got a skirt steak to make this week. I need to just buy, like, a portion of a cow. But I need to get, like, deep freezer, too, and all that shit. A lot of investment there. But I would end up saving a lot of money. Sometimes we are slackers. True, true. That's what, like, you know, makes it hard to tell, because after you play with each other for a bit, and then you're like, oh, well, they're usually doing that. But, like, first time, you're gonna get mistaken for a slacker for sure. But that's how to hide it well. It's kind of like poker, you know? If you're always doing the same thing, they're not gonna know when you're bluffing. That's why Winsong's always like, okay, betting 420 every single time, because you don't know whenever I actually got the hand. And then, like, very last chance, up the bet really high when I got it. You know how to cut up a cow? Oh yeah, all the time. Every Thursday I just go and cut up a cow. You know me. Rub this piece of cow on that piece of cow. Just rub it all together. That way I get it all over the meat and not my hands. Thursday butcher streams are lit. Yeah, did you miss them? My streams where I'm killing cows. The problem is I lose all my money before I get a chance to bluff. Yeah, that's definitely a risk of playing that way. That's what happened to me at TwitchCon. I lost first. Sucked. You guys didn't see that, though. We weren't streaming yet. But we did play poker, and I lost first, because I tried to bluff, and Speckle called my shit. She ended up clearing me out. Played with her too much in RP to be able to bluff against her. Sucked. And she had the freaking... It was one of those things where, you know, there was like 2 cards on the table, and I tried to pretend like I had the third one, because I didn't think anybody was playing like they had the third one, but it turns out she did have the third one, and I was like, aw, man, I didn't have shit. Come on. So I was out like the second round. It sucked. Can we get Speckle for an office night sometime? I hope so. I invited her. She's like one of the first people I invited. I don't know why she hasn't played with us yet. She hates us. I think she'd be great at it. I think she'd just been too busy role-playing or something. I don't know. Too busy wheeling and dealing, selling Winsong to Kyle Pred. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Sonya sold the warehouse that Winsong and Sonya bought together. They bought it for $3 million. She sold it for $5 million and included Winsong in on the deal. She's like, he was most excited about working with you. I was like, oh. Oh. And then Phil pointed out, so she sold you as part of the deal. And Winsong was like, oh. Wow, you're right. But well, this is how that happened, I guess. Alright, my steaks have been seasoned. Oh, and Fred's the mayor, too. And now he owns her weed warehouse. And wants her to continue growing weed. And wants to make it legal or something. I don't know what's going on. But it should be fun. Hey, Manvaril, how you doing? Alright, so steaks are marinating. I can hear Phil pointing that out in my head. Yeah. I don't know how I kind of missed that during Sonia's explanation. She's like, he was most excited about working. That's the way she phrased it. She made it sound like it was very voluntary. But when you think about it, it's not really voluntary. If that's the reason why he bought it, is to work with Winsong. I just think it's funny that everybody just assumes that Winsong wants to own a dispensary again. I mean, I don't mind owning a dispensary again, I guess, but that hasn't been my goal in 4.0, you know, I've done that before. So I kind of wanted to try something new, but she always ends up in the same path. I don't know, this path is, same path, but different way to get there, I guess. Or same destination, different path, rather. I guess that's the better way to put it. Black market gardener sales. Yeah, because she's, I mean, it's technically not legal yet. And the mayor owns a warehouse full of a illegal weed operation that she's running. And he has plans to make it legal, but it's like, they're not legal yet, so it could go disastrously wrong. Don't let them pigeonhole you. Nah, I'm going with the RP. It's not really about being pigeonholed, it's just going with the flow and also going with what the tarot cards tell Winsong. Like, that's been really interesting in 4.0. Like, I've almost always listened to the tarot cards and let them guide her way. And yeah, sometimes it's like against what I want, like out of character, what she wants in character. And like the more time goes on, she's just like, I have to do it. I have to do what they say. Like, they're always right. And sometimes they have been really creepily right. Like, the fact that Thursday is her wedding and she did the weekly reading and she got the freaking wedding card on her wedding day, like, that is just wild. I can't believe that. Like, that, the chances of that are so slim. Freaking wild. And then last week, how she got the 8 of Cups, which means leaving a situation or relationship, and she was, like, super worried that her and Happy were going to break up on Saturday, which is the day I don't stream, so I was like, this is weird. But then when I get on to off-stream grind to get all these, like, trees for the weed racks that Sonia wanted, she, like, freaks out on her and they end up getting in this big fight, which ends up ending their partnership. So it's like, what the heck? That's wild to me. That's really wild. All right. Got my potatoes here. But I need to flip them. Look how golden they're looking. Halfway done. They cook for 20 more minutes. Come on. Come on. Just flip over. Quit rolling. Quit rolling. Okay, they're already pretty flaky, it looks like. So maybe we just put it back in for 15. I think that's all I need. So it did say 35 to 40. And the skin was coming off of them really easy. Just think of all the taxes the city could get if weed was legal. Yeah. I mean, I think that's his plan in the long run, is to open dispensaries and tax the shit out of them. I didn't even know Speckle was Sonya. How could you not know? She has a very distinguished voice. It's funny. But no, I mean, I love role-playing with Speckle, obviously, but I don't think now in hindsight, like a partnership with Winsong and Sonya was never going to work. Because Sonya, she's very domineering, and like Winsong's all about like equality. I mean, she's a Libra. Like, she's all about like balance and things being equal. And like with her being in a partnership, like it was never going to work, because they were going to end up butting heads, because Sonya was going to at some point overstep and be like borderline abusive, and Winsong would be like, hey, like this isn't equal. And that's basically what happened. And like Winsong needs to be like an underling of Sonya's, like basically for their relationship to work. So now, instead of them being partners, Sonya's a client, and she sells her weed to Sonya, and basically agreed to not sell to anybody else. And like that way Sonya can keep like cracking the whip and be like, give me more weed and all that stuff, and be like a bitch to Winsong and treat her shitty. And Winsong, she's not in a position to like be like, hey, this isn't equal, because they're not in a partnership, She'll just be like, okay, I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna get back to the weed gauge. Guess I really never put the two together, since she was mostly doing Scarlet when I was around. A gnat is trying to attack my steak. Go do it. Sonya's paranoia is next level and surprisingly accurate. Yeah, she's very paranoid. She's pretty paranoid out of character too. Yeah, whenever we're hanging out, story time at TwitchCon, everybody got high. Theo made sure of it, and apparently she doesn't normally smoke, and she's like, I don't smoke, it makes me paranoid. And I was like, but you have to, you're in California. And so peer pressure worked, and we were like the last two standing one night, and we like just went out on the balcony and we're just like talking and stuff. I think it was the tarot card night, and we were just like sitting on the balcony, and we see some like guys out in the parking lot, and one guy had like a bag, like a big bag full of shit. Another guy had like a trolley looking, like a not a wheelbarrow, what is it called? One of those things you drag behind you on wheels. I forget what they're called for some reason. But yeah, he also had like a wheel thing full of stuff. Good morning, Geffnar. And so we like saw them, and like her first instinct was, are they robbing cars? Because they're like out in a parking lot, and they had a flashlight too. And so we're like just trying to figure out what this. No, it's not a suitcase. It was on wheels. A wagon. That's what it's called. A wagon. I couldn't think of the name. Yes, he had a wagon. And I knew Tuss, can you hear me? All right, it's charging. I'm on a leash now. Tuss. No, I haven't charged my microphone in a minute. You guys hear me now? Okay. So yeah, she suspects they're robbing the cars. She sends my paranoia into overdrive. Like, I wasn't paranoid before that. But then I'm like, is that a body? Like, my brain goes to worst case scenario because, you know, she started the paranoia spree in my head. And I'm like, maybe that's a body. Maybe they're carrying around a body in that bag in the wagon. So we're like, just like, you know, bouncing off each other, like getting more and more paranoid. And then like a car pulls up and like we notice that they don't like run away, they don't act scared, they don't act like they're doing anything wrong. So then we're like, oh, maybe they're just cleaning the beach. Like, maybe they're just here to clean. And then someone else walks out. I want to say it was Rack Attack. Like, he emerged to the balcony, and he's just like, oh, look, it's the beach cleaners. Like, he just immediately knew what it was. Like, no paranoia whatsoever. And we just, like, look at each other and, like, start bust out laughing. We're like, wow, what is wrong with us? That we, like, went to all these, like, worst case scenarios. And, like, you know, Rack Attack just, like, thought it was obvious that they were just cleaning the beach. And we're like, okay, something's wrong with our brains. Great. What's up, Brownie Bananas? So I can vouch for her paranoia. She made me paranoid too. Yeah, I was just super casual about it. Didn't think anything nefarious was going on. Just immediately knew, like, oh yeah, it's the people cleaning the beach, obviously. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not really paranoia for me. It's more anxiety for me, you know? I think she was paranoid and I'm anxious. So, like, that mixed together was just, like, not a good combo. Like, if someone starts acting paranoid around me, then I'll just, like, spark my anxiety and I'll just, like, go to worst case scenario. Like, it must be a dead body. Must be. So, yeah, that was my experience. And then the other experience with her, she looked like freaking the dude from Wayne's World at one point, the blonde dude with the glasses. He just like, she had her hood up like this, and she's just like, and I was like, oh my god, you look like you should be a lead role in a stoner movie. Like, you look so funny right now. I just couldn't like stop laughing at her because she never does it, so she was handling it. She was handling it. Garth, yeah, exactly. That's who she reminded me of. She's cracking me up. When in Cali, you know? Exactly. When in Cali. Hey, we got like 6 minutes left. What do we talk about now? Can you talk about this eggplant? Look at this. It's one of my favorite things I got from my dad. Passed away last year. It's my salt and pepper shakers. I don't know why it's covered in cat hair though. Ew. It's an eggplant. And I got like, it's the center one. I also got like pumpkins, a pumpkin, a carrot. They're so cute. I love them. The eggplant goes in the middle. I took my mom to a dispensary in Tahoe. She didn't want to get anything, but she wanted to see one. She just wanted to witness it. That's funny. Going full weed cafe soon. Ew. Yeah, I'm like 1 month sober. Pretty proud of myself. And you know which is the salt and which is the pepper shaker? It's always 2 or 3 holes, but which one is for which? I mean, all of mine have like 4 holes. 5, some of them have 5. And some have 4. I'm guessing the pepper ones would have the ones that have more holes. Oh, this one has a straight up S on it. That makes it easy. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes. What is this, a cucumber? I just think these are adorable. I don't use them for salt and pepper shakers. They're just decoration. Straight up decoration. Potatoes are almost done, guys. So exciting. I think I prefer a cafe. Go get a coffee and a joint that's a hippie speedball, right? That's what that's called. Pistachio coffee is good. Can't squeeze no limes on those steaks. Why would you squeeze a lime on a steak? I don't... Oh, I guess to marinate it. Like, isn't acidity or like acidic juices good for like tenderizing steak in the marination process? See, these aren't like being marinated that long. I just put spices on them. I'm gonna throw them in the air fryer. These are like quick and dirty steak. Very little preparation involved in these. I work in public transportation. I cannot partake. Yeah, I just want to take better care of my lungs and want to be more clear-headed. I'm just over it. Honestly, my body's over it. I'm over it. Trying to be a better example for my kids. All that shit. Because if I can't really get on to my 16-year-old for wanting to smoke weed if I'm smoking weed, you know? It's pretty hypocritical. Can't be doing that. And I don't want her to do it, so I had to quit. Because she shouldn't be. You shouldn't be doing that if your brain's developing. It's not good for it. You gotta let your brain develop naturally. When she's 18, yeah. Or like 25 is whenever your brain's done developing. For real. It's not good for the developing mind. I mean, it's unreasonable to expect that, though, I realize, but you know, we can keep reminding her of that. Like, hey, your brain's still developing. Shouldn't do that. should take it easy. Yeah, too late for that, Pyro. Too late. Unfortunately. Baked potato's almost done, though. I wonder if I can unplug this. Let's see how charged I am now. Well, I'm back in the green. Should be good. Should be. My weed stint has been an amazing experience. I'm happy I waited. Yeah. I mean, you should, but you know, when you live in the middle of nowhere, it's not a whole lot to do. So I get it. A lot of people get bored and experiment, unfortunately. Why is the They go shower appropriate here. Why is that appropriate here? Come on, potatoes, be done. Be done. Oh, it's done. Unplugging. Hopefully I'm good. Toast, toast, toast. Toast, toast, toast. Good. Yeah, I got a little sliver of battery. Should be good, hopefully. Get my tongs because the skins seem to be very eager to come off. Okay. Next, got our steaks. Oh, wait, was I supposed to spray it first? Hang on. Hang on. Preheat the air fryer. Already did. Okay, so for medium cook 12 minutes, flipping halfway. But that's for, let me see how thick the steaks are supposed to be. 1 inch thick. Yeah, these are about 1 inch. Oh man, gotta like really shove these in here. Okay, should be good. Look at that, look at that. Okay, so 6 minutes. Here's my potatoes. Oh, I was supposed to stick a knife in them to make sure. Oh yeah, they soft. They soft AF. My issue with salting steak too much is you want to get a good crust, but salt draws out the moisture, making it harder to get a good sear. Oh really? I didn't know that. It'd be amazing sitting on some mountain tops smoking in the view. Yeah, we did that in Colorado. It was nice. It was nice. We climbed up some of the red rocks. It was a good time. I'd be so scared it comes out wrong for me. Why? Are you scared? Don't be scared. Yeah, I'm gonna get a different fork because that's covered in raw meat. Can you air fry a hard-boiled egg? I've never done it. I would more use the Instapot for that. Yeah, you can hard-boil eggs in an Instapot pretty easy. That'd be better than an air fryer. Because I think you need some water. That's basically the main difference there is like if it needs water, then you should use a pressure cooker or Instapot. If it doesn't, then air fry it. I don't really hard boil eggs much though, to be honest. It's not a thing I do very often. Whipped butter? I think whipped butter would be better for this. Yeah. Get out some whipped butter. Sour cream, maybe. Thought my husband got some more of this, but I don't see it. Uh-oh. Oh, found it. Found it. No, this is not new. Oh, I found it. Found it for real. It was right in front of my face. I'm dumb. Sour cream. Good choice. Cheese. Good choice. See if I got any chives anywhere. Maybe. Feel like I have some dried chives somewhere, maybe. But maybe I'm making shit up. Gotta have so many spices. Too many spices. Too many repeat spices. Obviously bacon would be good, but I'm not trying to like double meat up here. We're already making steak. But if I was like just making baked potatoes, you'd have to have bacon involved in that. Yeah. Well, shit. Maybe I don't have any chives. How sad. I guess dried chives aren't that good anyway. That's probably why I don't. Alright, yep, I give up. No chives. Butter and sour cream it is. And cheese. Deviled eggs are amazing. I used to like them like as a young child, but that's about it. Pretty much got over hard-boiled eggs pretty early on in life. I like to over-bake my baked potatoes so they get a little dehydrated and it makes it sweeter, really? Italian seasoning on potatoes is good. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. Hey, dinner's gonna be ready in like 6 minutes. I should probably hurry. You're gonna have people waiting on you. It's Monday. In case you forgot. Alright. 6 more minutes. And this shit will be ready. That's a mini Australian Shepherd. He's so cute. Sounds chewy if you overbake. Yeah, I don't know about overbaking. I'm not a big fan of that. Still a staple of the short woman community. It's short people. Alright, that's not gender specific. There's short men out there too. who I'm sure utilize the stool often. Let's not be sexist here. Short men exist. No, it's my husband's 6'3", and like we have like a very stark height difference because I'm 4'11". Anytime I'm like walking with him, and we come across a tall woman, I get dirty looks. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, they'll be like, really? Bitch, stay in your lane. Like, go get a short guy. Like, it happens so many times. Like, I'm sorry, I'm attracted to tall people. Just trying to have some normal height babies here. Biologically. Height discrimination. It is. It is. Tall women hate me. Dating is cancer these days. I don't know. I don't know what that's like. I've never dated. I don't know what these things are. I hear, though. I hear it's pretty terrible. Sounds pretty terrible, honestly. Doesn't sound like a good time. Kind of want to start some tea. I was very insecure. It's happened so many times, though. Like, I'll get, like, a full-on glare from tall women. And that's what I read from it anyway. Maybe it's something else. Maybe I'm just, like, anger-inducing. But usually it'll be, like, one of those things. Well, they'll look at Ethan, and then they'll look at me, and they'll be like, do one of those things. And I'm like, what? Like, what? What did I do? So that's just what I read from the situation. Maybe I got it wrong, but I don't know. It's what it seems like is going on. I need to find someone that is compatible with my mental illnesses, but not really. Who doesn't have mental illnesses these days? Who doesn't? I mean, if you make it through the social media era with no mental illnesses, like, I mean, props to you. You must not be online much. No baked mushrooms. No mushrooms this time. Potatoes. You are potatoing it up this time. Steak almost ready. Alright, I'm going to bring the green tea stuff in here. I have a coffee bar in my living room. It's actually supposed to be a wine bar, but we turned it into a coffee bar. So that's where I am right now. I'm going to bring it in here. Mushrooms on everything. I've kind of realized that mushrooms, like, it's not that I'm, like, a huge mushroom fan. It's more that, like, I've replaced a lot of things that I used to eat with bread with mushrooms. Like, the garlic butter mushrooms. It's more like my garlic bread replacement, you know? Like, because if you're trying to, like, eat healthier, some of the best things you can do is, stop eating sugar and stop eating bread. Because, I mean, your body metabolizes bread pretty much the same way, especially white bread. It's basically just sugar. So, you gotta, like, cut bread, cut sugar, and then you'll be losing weight pretty fast if you eat a lot of that. And so, like, yeah, that was, like, one of the first things I started cutting was bread. And I don't know, mushrooms kind of, like, just became my replacement for bread. So it's not like I love mushrooms. It's more like it's a good base for butter and garlic and cheese and you know, all the other things I want to eat and then indulge in. Like, I can still have, like, all the flavor without all the, like, carbs, you know? My diet is a strict animal and plant kingdom only. No fun guys for me. Aw. Aw. Where's the fun in that? Oh, steak's ready. Oh, shit. Let me get that out so it doesn't overcook. Which is also a great game. Overcooked. You guys never played it. Freaking love that game. Both of them. Dude, my husband and I got Overcooked on the Switch, and we just played through it in like one night. It was ridiculous. We just stayed up all night playing it. Couldn't stop. Look at that. Air fryer steak. It is legit. Chicken of the woods? What the heck is that? Huh? Is that a mushroom? What? What you talking about? Oh, it's a mushroom? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Starting my tea, guys. My tea maker's in here. At the coffee bar. I'll let you hear it, but I'm not showing it because it's too much work. Maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll do a coffee making stream. Okay. And that is my air fried steak and my air fried potatoes. I hope you guys enjoyed learning how to make that. Or if you already knew how to make it, well, sorry I didn't teach you anything. I air fry steak all the time. See, there you go. There you go. Beer me knows what's up. So good and easy. Exactly. Don't care about the sear, just needs to have the flavors. It has a little sear going on. Look at that. Look at that. It's got a little bit. Some of them, a little bit. Oh shit, I'm dripping steak juice everywhere. It's juicy. All right. Well, that concludes the cooking. We're gonna be playing Dale and Dawson tonight. Soon. You know, I'm sure as soon as my husband gets back here and eats his food, he'll be starting up and making lobbies. And I'll be joining as soon as I can, as soon as my kids let me. And, did you get the memo? What memo? What memo? Shit, I missed the memo. Also, I'm changing schedules next week, guys. I'm going to be doing daytime hours, seeing how that goes. I need those TPS reports on my desk by the end of the day. Shit. Oh, yeah. I got the memo. Yeah. Sure, boss. Yeah, I'm going to be going live pretty much opposite hours of right now. I'll be going live around like 11 a.m. EST instead of p.m. until about 5 p.m. Eastern, and then I might be doing a cooking stream after. So that's the news for today. Dale and Dawson tonight. And then new schedule next week. I'll see you guys later, a few hours. Bye.